What's up everyone, we're back this week with our first of many Tip Tuesday videos where we'll be dropping tips and keys to taking your goalie game to the next level. All right guys, with that being said, we're gonna get right into it here. With this week, I'm gonna give you guys my 3 keys to goaltending. Now this is basically, I'm gonna give you 3 things that I think are really important to being a good goalie, playing consistently, playing well, and developing the skill you need in order to play at a really high level. My first key to being a good goaltender is athleticism. As a goalie, you have to be able to move efficiently and move effectively in the cage. Okay, and that starts with just learning how to move properly, learning how to squat, learning how to be explosive, learning how to distribute the weight on your feet. Okay, just learning basic athletic movements. This can come by way of speed and agility training, strength and conditioning training, and especially for you young goalies out there, it's not necessarily about moving weight. It's about just learning how your body functions and how to move properly. So for any goalie out there who's looking to improve their game, it all starts with your athleticism in the cage. Okay, my second key to being a great goalie is stick skills. Okay, I think this is something that doesn't really get emphasized enough, especially with young goalies. A lot of times coaches will just take the newest kid to the team or the kid with the least amount of skills and just throw them in the cage. And I think that's really challenging because as a goalie, you need to have great stick skills. I'm a firm believer that as a goalie, you should push yourself to have the best stick skills on your team. Okay, if you're gonna make saves, if you're gonna make clean saves, and if you're gonna learn technique and proper technique, you need to first learn how to be comfortable with your stick. The best way to do this, and you hear it a lot, is just wall ball. You have to get repetitions on the wall. And as a goalie, rep with a short stick as well. Learn how to catch and throw with a short stick, and then get your goalie stick in your hand. Learn how to play with your goalie stick with both hands. Start to mimic save movements on the wall, and you'll see a lot of consistent improvement in your game if you do that with your stick. All right, my third and final key for being a good goalie is lacrosse IQ. Okay, as a goalie, you're the quarterback of the team, you're the quarterback of that defense. It's really important that you understand the game from all areas on the field. Okay, so offensively, being able to understand what an offense is trying to do, where they want to get to on the field, where shooters are trying to get to, and where they want to put the ball. It's also important as a goalie to be able to lead your defense. Okay, you want to know your defensive scheme, how guys should be positioned, where guys should be positioned, where you want your defensemen to send the offensive players on the field. And then from a holistic perspective, it's important in the clearing game that you understand what's going on, right? Who has the attackman, where you want to attack on the clear, and how that should look, and how all of those things should go on throughout the course of the game. So lacrosse IQ is extremely important as a goalie, and especially for you young goalies. Learn the game first, right? Don't just jump in the cage and try to learn the goalie position specifically. Learn the game as a whole. The best way to do this is just watch lacrosse, right? Young kids now, and really everyone, is so lucky and so fortunate. There's lacrosse everywhere. It's all over YouTube, right? You can watch all the PLL games on NBC Sports. College lacrosse games are on now more than ever. So make sure you guys are watching lacrosse, and make sure you guys are watching with a purpose, and when that purpose is to learn and take something away from it that you can then take to your game and to your team to help yourself kind of progress from a mental standpoint as a goalie. Okay, so one thing that you guys might have noticed I didn't have on my list of the 3 keys to becoming a good goalie are fundamentals. Okay, understand fundamentals are extremely important as a goalie. You need to learn the technical side of being a goalie. You need to learn the proper way to make saves. But at the end of the day, if you can develop your athleticism and learn how to move properly in the cage, and learn how to distribute weight, learn kind of, how to angle certain body parts in order to be explosive and move with efficiency. If you can develop your stick skills and have some of the best stick skills on your team, and if you can learn to be able to process information at a high level and understand what's going on out there on the field, the fundamentals will fall into place. I'm a firm believer that if you can develop those other skills first, that your fundamentals will fall into place. There are a lot of different ways to go about making saves. All right, every goalie plays differently. Every goalie has different fundamentals. But if you can really develop those 3 things that I just talked about, those fundamentals will start to fall into place and they'll come much easier, rather than if you try to develop all the technical stuff and then try to attack these 3 areas. All right guys, thanks for watching. If you found these 3 keys helpful, make sure to click the like button below and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back on Friday with our weekly video. Thanks guys.